And that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem. Bluff City Media presents the No Bluffing Podcast. Stepping up to the microphone are your hosts, Christian Ingram and Evan Hayes. Now, let's get to the show.
Grizz Nation, what's going on? Welcome back. I am Chris Ingram.
And I am Evan Hayes.
And this is a No Bluffing Podcast where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest about everything Grizzlies. Welcome back to another week, man. Hope y'all been doing good. Got a lot going on.
Yes,
a lot
sir.
for us to talk about today. And I'm excited for today's episode for sure, man. So make sure y'all go ahead and share this out to your folks. Tap in the comments. Let us know how you doing, how you feeling. And we definitely going to get right to it. Evan, my dog, how you doing? How was your week, bro?
Week was cool. I had two good things happen that we will get into very shortly. My favorite rapper dropped an album, and my favorite team won a Super Bowl. So overall, I had a pretty smooth week. Today,
I can't cuss in the first 2 minutes. So I'm going to be quiet. Go ahead.
Today, it's been a smooth day. Had practice. I had 6 a.m. weights in practice. No class today. So just, a grind day. I'm coming down with a little something like up here. Hopefully I don't sound like too crazy, but when you feel like some,
bro.
Yeah, for sure. So I got something going on like in the back of my whatever. So I don't know, but hopefully I sound okay. But overall, I had a good week. Blessed to wake up every morning. And I'm doing good. Chris, how was your week? I know you had a probably more fun week than I did. So how was your week?
My dog, I had an amazing week. It was the girl's birthday this past Saturday. So we took both of them. For those of y'all don't know, yes, I have two daughters that are 3 years apart. They're born on the exact same day. So they share the same birthday, February 7th. And we went down to Disney World. And man, when I tell you like that, I just got back. That's why we came on a little bit late. So yeah, I'm literally just touching down back into the city and whatnot. But man, that was a trip for the books, bro. I don't get all sentimental and mushy, but like it was well needed, well enjoyed. Yeah, bro, it was awesome. And I'm probably gonna tie in a couple of things because I was on my way back home and some stuff going on, obviously, in the world that kind of just made me even more like just enjoy the trip and just be thankful for everything that's going on. But yeah, bro, that was awesome. And like I said, just got back in. So I got no complaints, bro. Just in a place of gratitude, thankfulness. Just excited for what this year is gonna be. This is just the beginning of the year. And so if this is any sign of what 2026 is gonna be for me and my family, bro, on top of the other stuff that's been kind of going on outside of that as well, like I'm super excited for the year, just super blessed and thankful and grateful for all of that. So, I get all that mushy stuff out of the way, man. But just had to let it was great, bro.
I got one more mushy thing to say.
What you got?
I saw your wife's Instagram post, and I saw the pictures of all that. Well, I don't think I've ever said this to you, so I'm saying this for the first time live on the No Bluffin podcast. You are a great model of what I want to be like when I am your age. Like, you got a loving wife with 2 beautiful daughters, and you provide for them, and you got a wife that holds you down, going on trips and all that. So I saw that today. I was like, if I can be like Chris in 10 years, whatever, I'll be doing okay. So shout out to you, my brother, for being a great husband and great father that you are. And I am happy for your daughters. Happy birthday for your daughters. We have a birthday week, a week separated from each other. So I feel them as well.
Yeah. Valentine's Day.
Yes, sir. So shout out you and your family, but real talk.
Man, appreciate you, Brody, for real. I appreciate that, man. Trying to be a good role model out here, bro. Trying my best. It ain't too many, so we do what we can.
Yep.
Appreciate you, bro. Cam, appreciate you, man.
What's up, my boy?
Hopefully we can definitely provide what you've been waiting on, my dog. We were gonna try to get to it for sure. My dog KD, appreciate you tapping in, my dude.
What's up, my dog?
For sure. Man, we got some news. It's gonna be very quick today, though, just because we got the Super Bowl, we got something else we're gonna talk about, and then we're gonna get to the Grizzlies. We know that's anybody that's watching us, we know y'all probably want to hear what we think, what we feel about what went down with the trade deadline. So we definitely gonna get to that on the other side of the news, man. But you know what time it is. We're gonna go ahead and get right into the No Bluffing news. This week, we're gonna pop it off with the Super Bowl. We're gonna pop it off with the Super Bowl. So let me get my theme music together over here.
Turn me up in the headphones.
Turn me up in the headphones, DJ. We're gonna go ahead and do it just like this. Right to it, man. The Super Bowl was this past weekend. I was able to catch it, thankfully, even on vacation. I'll save my thoughts because you're on a high right now. You got the Seahawks have come out victorious. I almost put up 30 points on the Patriots. I think it was 29-13, if I wasn't mistaken.
Yes, it was.
You got Kenneth Walker III, fresh out of Memphis, Arlington High School, was a Super Bowl MVP. So that was definitely awesome for the city to see, man. Just your overall thoughts, man, on the Super Bowl. I'll save mine for when you get done. But yeah, man, how you feeling, my dog? How you feeling?
Yeah, as a Seahawks fan, I am feeling great. This is the second time I've seen my franchise win a Super Bowl, and the first one in 11 years. So I saw it as my younger self when I was 10 years old. And now I'm about to turn 22. I'm 21, currently about to turn 22, and seeing them. So it's kind of have two different kind of feelings attached to these Super Bowls. But I loved it, man. Like, we built the team from the jump. I have to admit, I did not believe in Sam Darnold maybe like week 5, but him and Mike McDonald put a great team around him together. And we just dominated all 3 facets of the game, shutting out the Patriots until the fourth quarter. Drake May had, I think, overall close to 20 pressures the whole night. He threw he threw 1 interception, had a fumble. The defense dominated, just like the last Super Bowl we won against your Denver Broncos. Not to, dig at you. It was a defensive effort. So yeah, I'm excited for the future. Of course, I was a fan, but was it a very entertaining game? No. Like, I was kind of underwhelmed because, like I said last week, I hoped for a closer game. You were actually correct. You said we was going to kick the mess out of the Patriots, and you were.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all kicked their ass. Go ahead.
We kicked their ass. So,
I said with you.
We kicked their ass. So you were right. I was honestly underwhelmed because I wanted to see an entertaining football game. At least for me, the past few Super Bowls have been pretty entertaining, so I want to keep that going. But all in all, it's all about the final score. Like you said, I love that Kenneth Walker was the Super Bowl MVP. He got robbed of a touchdown, that breakaway. I think it was in the fourth quarter. Like, I was so upset that it got called back. That was like the storybook ending, him kissing to the crowd, and all that. So, but then shout out K9. He had a great game. I think 27 carries for 135 yards. I know he had like over 150 all-purpose yards. So shout out K9. So overall, great game for me. Was it an entertaining game? No, but overall, I'm happy that my team has another Super Bowl to the record books.
Yeah, bro. I was highly disappointed as a Bronco fan because it's gonna sound biased, and you know what? If it sounds that way, I don't care. I do believe if Bo Nix does not get hurt, we beat the Patriots handsomely. And I do think we beat y'all in that Super Bowl, bro. I ain't gonna hold you because y'all had a great defense. I get that. It was gonna come down to the quarterback play, and I don't even know in the game that we saw yesterday. Like Sam Darnold was just that much better than Drake May because Drake May was just a turd, bro. Like, and I was talking to my dad, matter of fact, when that last touchdown that they called back on K9. I was talking to him at that point, and I was like, man, I don't, we go back and forth because he's a Patriots fan, I'm a Bronco fan, but I'm like, objectively, Drake May was not playing that bad early in the season. I don't know what happened. I know he was battling some injuries, but bro looked like just a shell of himself probably the last, I don't know, 3-4 weeks, maybe even 5 weeks.
The entire playoffs as well.
Yeah,
he's had. I'm not to cut you off, but I know
you good.
In the game against y'all, he had 87 yards. A game before that against the Chargers, he had 126 yards. They played a game before that, but I know he has not thrown a game. This is the only game in the playoffs he had over 200 yards passing.
Crazy.
And he was the runner-up of the MVP. I agree with everything you said, but my thing was like, there is no way that Drake May had that many freaking votes for MVP. Matthew Stafford was clearly the MVP of this game because when Matt Stafford played this, the same as that Seahawks team 2 weeks ago, he put up a 300+ yards and came down to last possession. So I agree with you, but that's what came to my head too because it just looked from the Rams game to the it just looked completely different.
Bo Nix changes that the Broncos changed. I think that's a much more entertaining Super Bowl. You talking about Bo Nix with the moxie that he has. White boys got moxie, black dudes got swag. So we're gonna say moxie. I've never been a black dude with moxie. I just never have. He does have that, and racing up. Hopefully he can come back next year. We can do some in the offseason. Because the fans, I think, deserve a better game overall. No matter who wins it, whether it's my team, your team, whoever. I think it just didn't feel Super Bowl-ish. And even if you get into the halftime stuff, which I won't go too deep into that at all, bro. Salute to Bad Bunny. Salute to Puerto Rico. Salute to my Latino and Latina brothers and sisters out there. That was a huge look. You got one of the biggest artists in the world. We should all be grateful that one of the biggest artists in the world, no matter what his background is, whatever language he speaks, it doesn't matter. I can't tell you what Shakira has said on any song, but when she get up there and start shaking her little dress, because it ain't much butt back there, but the little dress, it get everybody hyped, it get the people going. So, it is what it is, bro. Shame on y'all. We coming off the same weekend where the president of the United States shared a video of a former president as a monkey and ape with his wife, and nobody had nothing to say, and people were defending that. But you're offended by some entertainment that you could just literally turn the channel or go eat you a hot wing. Like, go do something else. Like, it's not that serious to be up in arms, bro. So that's all I'm gonna say on that. Just it's been country artists that I don't care for. I go find something to do, bro. It doesn't offend me. I'm not mad about it. Seems like the only people that's offended about it is the people that's the majority of the population, and I just don't get that. So anyway. Salute to y'all, man. Let's be a better just country together. Let's be better to each other. Let's not be offended by things that we should not be offended about. And just love your neighbor, bro, a little bit better. Try to be better, man. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, that's all I got for the Super Bowl. I'm gonna roll this next topic over to you because this is for you. I'm gonna let you go ahead and get into this.
The real is back. The veil is back. Jermaine Lamarco dropped the fall off on 2/6/25, and it has been up in arms on social media about some people loving it, some people hating it. Chris unfortunately did not get the chance to listen to it fully yet. But
I did.
Oh, you listened to the full thing? Oh, so you on the way home? You listened to
you told me to kind of go ahead. You know what? The girls went to sleep a little bit, so I could pop the music up a little bit. I got probably to next to the last song on the whole job.
Oh, so you almost went the full 24 songs. So shout out Chris for committing to the show and listening to the full thing. But yes, I thought it was a very, very good album. If this is his last album, I think he had a very good send-off. I would not put it as my top J. Cole album. I personally think it's his third best album. Number one would be 2014 for his Drive. Number two would be The Off Season. And then 3 would be The Fall Off. But I feel like his rapping, like his pen on this album is the best album he's put out. Just straight, like his peak, like the songs that was his best songs. I feel like this album personified that. Is it his best collection of 24 songs? No, because like 2014 flowed a little bit better. The offseason flowed a little bit better. But when I mean just his straight pen, I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. Like the peak rapping ability, I feel like this is the highest peak we've seen of J. Cole. Plus, with the freestyles he dropped the week before on his birthday, now to the fall off, I think it has very good chance to be album of the year. I know you have a thing with the Wale album that he just dropped, which is a very good album. I listened to you yourself told me to listen to it, and I listened to the full album. It is a great album. I cannot say that it's not. Well, you know what I was going through. It really hit when I was to your video. You hit Chris. You hit the nail on the coffee with that one.
And you know how when you go to church, when you're going through something and the pastor say like he's talking right to you, like he's talking to nobody else in the room.
That was Wale. For 12, 13 songs, Wale was speaking to me directly.
He was on your ass, boy.
Facts. So shout out Wale, but call me biased tonight when it comes to just straight rapping ability and how it sounded. I think he has him beat slightly. It's close. Okay. But I think this is a great album by J. Cole, and I feel like it's very chance. Him and Wale will be fighting at least early for the first part of the year for album of the year, because I feel like they both have great albums and discographies they put together. So overall, I loved it. He dropped a music video last night, 2-6. That was another good song. So I can talk about the album all day, but I want to get your thoughts first before we, go back and forth.
So, trying to be a showman, you want to talk about it, say, hey, my boy want to talk about this. I know we talk about, pop culture, and we talk about rap, and we talk about that on here, from time to time. And I said, you know what, let me go ahead and commit and try to get this album in. And I got probably maybe the third or fourth song of the double it's a double disc album if y'all haven't heard it.
Yep. And
I text you something. Can you remember what I text you?
You said it's a what did you say? I can't say that word, but I didn't know what you meant. Like a 2-pack. I didn't know what you mean by 2-packs. I thought you meant like the 2-packs and double discs. That's why I text 20 for a song. So what did you mean by
I didn't know text Evan and I said this is a 2-pack. And that's all I sent him, y'all. If you know my lingo, if you know how I speak, it's a word or maybe 2 words that I left off of that. The shit was a 2-pack of ass, bro.
No, you just violated. You just violated. Oh, hey, we had to cut the show because me and Chris got the box. You just said, nah, this dude just violated. Ass, you're tripping. No, nah. I'm finna be.
Words of Anthony saying, I can't say it like him, but that album was ass.
Wow, I gotta take my glasses off.
Man,
wow,
I'm sitting here. I'm like, wow, what in the world? You have this most anticipated album that you've been having.
Wow,
the world waiting on you to drop, especially after the shit that happened with Drake and Kendrick Lamar. We're like, okay, how's he gonna respond? He put out the little mixtape that I think he ended up taking off.
A song. He took one song off. He might delete later. He took one song off. He took the 7-minute drill, which was the
diss that off.
To
Another pump fake. All right, bro. You just keep pump faking. All right. And then you put out the mixtape. Was it last week?
Yes, he dropped 4 freestyles. 4 freestyles last. Yes,
bro,
yes.
If you want to talk about just strictly rapping and hard beats and just good content, that was good stuff to really like anticipate. Oh, this is a fall off. He's been talking about this for years. Like he strategically has got us ready, hanging on the edge of our seat. And you put this 2-pack of quite literally a 2-pack of ass that you put out.
Wow.
I was highly disappointed, bro. Like I've always been on him about his beat selection. The beat selection wasn't the best, but the way that he was rapping, it was just like he's always been. Like he's trying to prove to you that I can rap, I can put words together. But bro, I don't care that you can put words. Like we know that you're great. You've been great at that, Cole. Give us good songs, give us good music, man. And that's not to say like it's not anything good on there. Don't get me wrong. Like it's a couple of songs in it. I was like, damn, that's deep. You know what I'm saying? Like he really kind of went deep in his bag, to I guess have song structure or content in the songs. But like song after song, I'm just like, bro, okay, like where's the variety? Like we just gonna rap and bar up the whole damn 24 songs? Like that's all we gonna do? Just put a bunch of bars and like I said, the beats wasn't nothing to just really gush over. He had a couple beats on there. I think the hardest beat probably was the jump when he rapped "Reverse of His Life." What was that one called?
The fall off is inevitable.
That was probably the hardest beat on the whole tape, the album. Like, yeah, bro. It's a run. If those are the early favorites for next year's Grammys of Rap Album of the Year, they bet the hell not choose the fall off over Wale's album. Hell no, bro. Wale hit you with everything in that album. So many different subjects talking about his relationships, his confidence, mental health, friends, the industry. Like, he talked about all of that. He made music you can dance to, vibe to, study to, work out to, dance to, might do some other stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like, he hit everything. I can't say the same. Like what's the club? I don't want to say club album. What's the radio record on this Cole album? Why does he have to do? What does he have to do every hook? Why does he have to sing? Can you go get a female or a male to sing on your album? Why do you have to sing? Like, what are you doing? Like, that's gonna be his legacy, bro. Is that he's tried to overextend himself to say, "Hey, look at me, I'm talented." Other than just giving the folks just good timeless music that's gonna last, I guarantee you nobody's gonna be talking about this album a few months from now. Like, forget a year. They ain't gonna be talking about this album a few months from now. Outside of on any list, they're gonna be like, bro, yeah, that shit was overhyped. And like I said, a 2-pack of ass, bro. That's all I got. I purposefully text you that for this reaction on the show. So I appreciate you. Like, you brought to life exactly what I wanted. I wanted you to go first because I didn't want you to know how I really felt about that bullshit that I had to sneak and listen to. So my babies wouldn't wake up. I wanted to slap the shit out of everybody. So what am I listening to? Trash, bro. What is this? I gotta let you respond, bro, so we can go to break. Go ahead, bro.
Oh, how much time do we have? 20. Okay, all right. I'm gonna try to count this because Christian, I have been led astray, run amok.
Talk about it, Cam. What are we, man? What this man doing, bro?
Oh,
got no radio records at all, bro.
Hoodwinked, run amok. Oh wow. Oh, Chris Ingram.
Yeah. He's speaking into existence, Cam.
Oh,
He's just falling off for
y'all
real.
Y'all are tripping. Y'all are
100%, KD. That's not even.
So y'all. So
that's not a hot take at all. If we're going bar for bar, content, substance, and beat selection, and the fact that he puts out damn near a album or mixtape every month, and he puts on people from the Don Tripp killing Cole. He just not gonna ever get the recognition because of whatever the reason. Don Tripp will kill J.Cole. Man, talk about it, KD. Go ahead. My bad, bro. I'm done. I ain't looking at no more comments.
Well, that was definitely surprising. I would at least say that Chris is in the minority from what I have, I could say it's mixed, but I don't think anyone has gone that far in saying it's a bad album. Now that is definitely okay. So first of all, one thing I do agree with you on, yes, he could have had some more features. I could have on some of those songs where he was singing, because normally I'm not a singing Cole type. I don't really like when he gets in his singing bag. That's not my forte. It was a few songs, like he had a song with Tim's. That was an example of, but could he got an Ari Lennox or, Jasmine Sullivan or these type of, artists that seen those hooks? Summer Walker.
Mariah the Scientist. I mean, go get somebody, bro. Go get a dude, somebody, bro. I don't care.
Okay, I agree with shit. I don't care. I'm going to frame my argument as I'm giving you credit to the validity of what you said first. Yes, I agree with that 100%. He could have, we was a whole lot of Cole. And this what he wanted to be. He wanted to be just him throwing everything in the kitchen sink at us as his final, this is his final album. The reason why I put it behind, I'm trying to keep my composure, behind the 2014 Forest Hill Drive in the offseason is because his narrative stories on those albums in those 12 to 10 songs was put together in a 2-disc 24-track album, because he wrote this album since the age of 29. The first disc when he wrote it, he was 29. The second disc when he was 39.
This shit's still slow. He could have worked that shit when he was 15.
Chris.
It's trash.
Let me talk, Chris. I gave you your time. I'm like Skip Bayless. It was my turn. It's my turn. Now. It's my turn. On the beat select, I can't get. Poor Thing has a great beat on it where he was calling the dude a punk B word. You can't say that's not a hard song, and that's not a hard beat. 39 intro was the beat switch was one of the greatest 2 to 3 minutes of rap. You cannot say that that's a bad record. The Let Out is, some people saying it's a club junk. Like, you know, you can play it driving from the club. Like, The Let Out is a great song. Safety is a great song. He rapped a song from the perspective of Tupac and Biggie about how they should address each other back in the night. Like, are you not seeing this? Like,
all right, Jordan Lucas. We got that already. Jordan Lucas has done all of that. We got it, bro. We got it, bro.
I am just surprised. You just are. You're just not a cold guy. That's what it is. I've tried to bring you to the light, but clearly we just can't see. We see the eye on a lot of things. Actually, it's just you're not a cold guy, and I can love you through your sins, my guy. I can love you through your shortcomings because this is a shortcoming that you have, and I love you anyway. As my friend, as my brother, as my big bro. I'm cool with it. No one that I've talked to personally has given it that review. I've heard people say, yeah, it wasn't like that. But 2 packs of that is crazy. Like,
bro, have you listened to the sideline story like that?
Yes, I have. Like,
it's not even in your top 3, and you telling me that the fall off is better than that?
Chris, you know how I get about.
There's no way, bro.
I have every one of J. Cole's albums. I have his mixtapes. Like,
and you're saying that Sideline Story is not better than the Fall Off. That's what
Sideline Story is for me 4. It's a great album. It is a great album. And then I'll put Born Center, like, and then I'll put KOD. And then we can get to his mixtape's a whole different thing because his mixtapes are technically studio albums. I love Sideline Story. Workout is a great song.
That's what I mean. He's got everything. He hit every subject, every type of record. He got the record you can have a video with the women shaking ass on the boat. He got a record where you be depressed in your room. He got the record talking about, you know, daddy was cheating on the mama and the son got to be a man watching the dad cheat on the mama. Like,
it wasn't strictly bars on this. It wasn't. It had that. It wasn't strictly bars. It was songs where he was talking. He was storytelling. It was some songs he was hype with. Quick Stop. That's a great story selling song. He's talking about an encounter he had with a fan and how
all
his fan
of
said,
it was stories. That's the problem.
No, it wasn't all of.
He put me to sleep.
Not bad, yo. If I want to go to sleep, I'm gonna put on J. Cole.
He's Black Eminem. That's what it is. He just
don't you disrespect Marshall Mathers or Jermaine Cole. They are both great artists in their own right. They are both excellent artists in their own right, might I add. So the fact you just discredited both of them is asinine.
Eminem, Black, J. Cole.
Wow, I cannot get up. Like, did you listen to 39 intro? Like, did you listen to that?
I did. And like my boy Cam said, that man is shooting 20%.
Cam
Williams.
What?
The show over, man. We gonna go to break. We gonna go to break.
You know what?
Man.
Let's go to break because I'm finna get mad. Let's go to break. If I didn't love you and I didn't love my viewers and my supporters, I would have cut off this dang podcast. Cause what? 20%? 20%? Cam. Let me bring you back to the front.
I love
20%. My dog. Did you listen to My Life on the last album? Did you listen to Amari? Like, these are sweet.
That man is shooting Ja Morant percentages this year. The last 2 albums, bro. Sorry, my dog.
Well, it doesn't have its flaws. Yes, it's not a perfect album. I'm not saying it's an excellent. Like, it's a very, very good in my. But 20%, 2 packs of.
You said top 3. It ain't better than much of anything he done ever put out, and I'm not the biggest fan of him at all. But
yeah, clearly.
That's the thing.
Clearly.
I try.
I don't think you do. I don't think you actually
try. Who he is as a man and a person outside of all this. Like, even with the way that he gets crap, and I think we talked about it on here when the beef happened. He got a lot of flack for stepping out of the beef, but I'm like, as a man, I respect that, bro. Because if it's 2 of my homies that I know, like, y'all on straight bullshit now, like, it's nothing that I could say to stop y'all. Y'all just have reached that point. As a man, I'm not taking no sides, bro. Like, especially when it's They both got valid points. All right, bro, I'm backing out. You know what? I love both of y'all. I'm out of it. Y'all do what y'all gonna do, but I ain't throwing mud with my two homies, bro. Y'all not gonna put me in the middle and make me choose. So I respect him as a father, as a husband, as like the way he's moved. And I try to best with the music because I rock with Cole so hard. But I can't force myself to like a 2-pack of ass, bro. I just can't.
Speaking on that, I thought you would love Porthane because he was rapping with that type of angry energy that people were saying like he should have been rapping like this.
Hey man, I don't need to hear him. You ain't gotta be mad for me. I'm an R&B type nigga anyway. I listen to jazz. Right? You ain't gotta be all uptight and about to blow some pipe for me. But
I thought you would like because
give me some, bro.
A lot of people were saying
some.
A lot of people were saying he should have been that angry when it comes to with K-Dot and Drake. Like, but that, like you said, that's not him. But how he was rapping on, you can't tell me that's not a hard song. Like
I told you, it might be songs on there, but I judge albums as the full thing.
Oh my
if you put out 24 songs and I only like 4 of them, that's an ass album.
He rapped about I Love Her Again. He rapped about the situation of his relationship with rap as a woman and how it has changed. He had a CD. CDs. He literally went to North Carolina A&T and sold out his CDs from a back of a 9700 Civic.
Man, get that shit out of here, man. I don't want to listen to that shit. You finna break something. Hey man, we finna turn the show up about this J.Cole.
I finna fight you. I need to hit something. Oh my goodness.
In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles.
Move 1 of 1 if there's any way possible to go get Giannis Antetokounmpo like we talked about yesterday. That's priority number 1. I would love to make it happen. If he had any interest in coming to Memphis, you give them whatever it takes to get him to Memphis.
We could do that move because I don't care about his feelings. And you just got to make the deal that good that Milwaukee no longer care about his feelings. I want this deal done like that. I don't want this deal leaking into the next season or the upcoming draft. I want it done now. I want it done yesterday. That's the kind of G I am. So my deal to the Bucks for Giannis is Santi, Edie, Gigi Jackson, KCP, and 4 first-rounders. You've got to throw the Bane deal at Milwaukee for them to turn their back on their star and say, this is too good to be true. Sorry about your feelings, Giannis. Thanks for the chip. You're off to Memphis, buddy.
Tune into the 2 Buck Sports Show with Rusty Witten and Drew Gann, Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. on the Bluff City Media YouTube channel. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
Welcome back to the No Bluffin podcast, where we keep it all the way real, all the way raw, and all the way honest, as y'all can see about everything Grizzlies and everything else. I am Chris Hager, but to my right is my right hand man, Evan Hayes. Man, welcome back. Woo! If you just not tuning in, make sure you go back and watch that last segment. If you are a J.Cole fan, you're gonna be definitely blessed, I think, with the content that we provided for you, as we always do. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna beat a dead horse. I'm gonna leave him where he lies. Now, Jared, you ain't joined into the Cole slander.
Yes, Jared, help me. Yes, my boy. No, Jared, help me.
Listen.
Help me. You just saw this. No, Jared's one of the people I talked to about this. Chris just said it was a 2-pack of ass. Please come and defend our boy. There is no. Anyway. Jared, go back. And I need you to be texting Chris on Twitter and be like, hey, bro, this ain't it. Because I'm controlling myself. Let's talk about these Grizzlies.
Win Grammy for album of the year, I tell you that much.
And if he do, I'm going to do a backflip. I don't know how to do a backflip. That's how hype I would be. I'm like, I told y'all.
Junk garbage. Junk garbage, bro. Let's get to some more garbage. The Grizz trade deadline passed on this past Thursday. I was just touching down on yeah, dog. The Grizz have moved on. It's a new era. We're gonna talk about the deadline, what we feel about, where we're at and things of that nature. Obviously, it was a lot of calls. I got some in my eye, so that's what I'm doing. Is just rub my eye. Great content for y'all. Obviously, it was a lot of calls, or maybe non-serious calls that came in about Ja Morant. The Grizzlies didn't make him available, but apparently they didn't, appreciate or like the offers they got. Which all news, I guess you can say, rumors that were coming out is that it just wasn't really a market. And so I'll kind of say how I feel about that when we get to it. But it ultimately meant that Jaren Jackson Jr. got moved to the Utah Jazz. 3 first-round picks. A couple of players. I guess you can technically say they got 4 first-round picks because Walter Clayton Jr., which is one of the guys they received, was a former first-round pick this past draft. I think he was pick number 18 for the Jazz. And so just won a national championship with Florida this past season, got winning in his DNA from that standpoint. But let's start with the JJJ trade, what that meant, how you felt about that. Just kind of start there, bro. Give me your thoughts.
Yeah, I said on the show last week, and I hate that I was right, that I don't see, if I did see any of them being traded, I saw a trip.
I'm sorry, bro. This is exactly. I heard this song on my playlist driving down to Florida, and he said, Ja Morant, I'm on my Grizzly, and I got so goddamn disappointed. I said, this your fault, Cole. Don't talk about Memphis no more in your raps, bro. Don't do it no more.
He did a song with Moneybagg Yo, and it was a good song. What are you talking about?
He said, bro. Hey, where Moneybagg been at since then?
Exactly. Still making
Name
money and making.
Moneybagg's last song. Name it.
I can't do it.
Yeah, you can't, because nobody can. Exactly. Get Cole out of here, bro.
Jerry, you're supposed to help me. Jerry, you're supposed to help me. And you're adding to his stuff. Like, what are you talking about?
Appreciate you,
you was on my team, Jerry. Anyway, because
the cold effect, it will put your ass cold.
Do y'all want me to cry? Do y'all want me to just go off the show and just like, I'm trying to talk about the
such a fitting episode to talk about the fall off because the Grizzlies have basically fallen the F off.
I came on this show just today where I was on a high because I'm like my boy Cole dropped the same week that the Grizzlies traded Jaren Jackson Jr. So I'm like, okay, I can supplement it, but you're
some depression shit. Yeah, keep on. As you keep saying it,
stop, Chris, stop. You make
depressing music, depressing real life actions going on. Come on, it's a match made in heaven. Come on. I know your brother. I'm on Cole, man. Your brother just died for Cole. He getting these trades, but no, it's really at Cole. Cole got to stay away from him, bro.
See, Elwood, I can't even.
He done took over the Drake Curry, man. Get that man away from my city, bro.
Did Mickey and Minnie give you and your wife some special pixie dust this past weekend? Because you just own one the whole day, bro. Like, what's up with you, bro? Like,
no, I ain't say it was trash yet. I said it was 2-pack of ass. That's what I said.
Yes,
what I
and when he
said.
disrespected the great album that was to fall off. He said it was 2 packs of ass.
Y'all capping, bro. That ad was not great. Y'all got to stop. If y'all hold this dude up into the high regard y'all do, which I think he's a great, that album is not a top album of his. Hell no. That dude will put out much better work than that. I'm sorry, bro. Let's regress back into our trash and our fall off. Go back and talk about what your thoughts were with Jaren Jackson Jr. being moved, brother. My bad.
Okay. So are we done? Are we done with the rap talk?
We're done.
At least
I will
today.
not-
Are you
I
sure
won't-
we're done with the rap talk?
Hey, if the chat throw another jab, I might jump in. That's it. I'm through.
Chris just the whole time just knocking just the whole time just piecing my ass. So the whole you just
man.
been I'm in the corner, Chris. Like I'm trying to fit myself, bro. Like you just
we good. Yeah, you good, man. I back off.
okay, man. Okay. Whew, okay.
See, your brother finna get you cooked, bro. You gotta stop, bro. Stop, bro. No.
Thank you, Edward. Thank you, Edward. Thank you. Someone that agrees with me. Someone that knows good taste in music.
His third best in the last 5 years, yeah.
His third best in 20 years, as long as J.Cole been rapping.
Crazy as hell, bro. No.
It is.
If that's his best, he sucks, bro. I'm sorry. He's great. You're right. He's not the big three. If that's his third best album, he's not in the big three. He needs to stop talking about it. He's right.
He literally said,
I'm telling you, it's the comments' fault. I'm trying to get off this shit, but they keep talking about it, bro.
It's like, what was a real lopsided fight that I've seen in the past? Like the Anthony Joshua fight and Jake Paul. I'm trying to defend myself, and you just keep getting me pieced up in the corner. Now my jaw, like you gotta stop. You gotta stop. Anthony Joshua, Chris Joshua.
I'm backed off. I'm through, bro.
Joshua, I know you got the beard like him. I know you. It's cool.
I'm through, bro. I'm through. My bad.
Comments. If y'all can say it, just redact them. I don't know. Take them back. Okay. So, if y'all watched the show last week, I said who was more likely to be traded between John and Jaren. I said it was Jaren because I saw the tea leaves that the value of a Ja Morant market wasn't what the Grizzlies would want to get a decent haul back. And Jaren Jackson Jr. being that this is the year before his contract boosts up, it made sense for the team to try to get off that contract, being that he hasn't been giving us what we've been needing in terms of production on the floor. So when the trade happened and I saw the haul we got back, like you mentioned, the 3 first-round picks, the fact we traded Vince Williams, Jock Landale, and Giddy, and John Conchar, I was thinking we were going to get, being that we gave a lot of assets away, I thought we were going to get another bona fide player, to at least supplement that. Because I like Walter Clayton, Taylor Hendricks, and we got the picks, but I thought we were going to get a little something else.
Right.
So I was surprised, being that when I saw the package, I was like, Josh probably going to get moved.
Right.
But he ended up not getting moved.
Right.
So that came to my conclusion. If that's the deal, like I love the picks. Obviously, we have 13 picks over the next 7 years. But how I see it, if you were going to get that haul back, you might as well get off of Jaren. Get off of Ja at the same time. If you're going to make that trade, I feel like you should have got rid of both of them at the same time. Because now we're going to get, I don't want to get into the next topic too early, but now we're in this uneasiness for the rest of the 30+ games of the season. Like, is Ja going to play? Are we like, what's the deal? Like, and I don't think that's the best way of going forward. So I give the trade about a B-. Like, everybody knows how I feel about tanking and uncompetitive basketball. I understand it's part of the nature of the NBA. And I hate that we're at this point because we had such a good roster going into the season, but of course the injury bug and things off the court and yada, yada, yada. But I don't think this was the exact trade we should have did right now, because we're going to be in the same position. If we kept the guys, we were still going to be a border lottery team regardless. Now we may get a top 10 pick, but being that we have so many picks, we could have traded up. So I give it a B. Partially because I don't like uncompetitive basketball and I don't like that we kept Ja at the same time. But I understand the point of it. I understand getting a guy in Walter Clayton who they said they were very high on in this last draft. I understand getting the 3 first-round picks. I understand getting off the John Conchar contract and the Jaren Jr. contract. I just feel like it could have been executed a little better with the return that we got and with ultimately not getting rid of Ja Morant. So I hope I'm tracking what I'm saying. I hope y'all understand what I'm saying. But that's kind of how my overall thoughts have been about it, being that it's been 4 or 5 days.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we was kind of on it at the same time. Like when they put that tweet out, I think we talked about it on here when they talked about Sham said that their intention was to build around Jaren Jackson. Like we both like that's bull crap. Bro.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
And I had to tell people that because I remember when the tweet first came out, like people were freaking out, like, "Wow, we built around Jaren. He ain't shown that he's even able to be built around, and we gave him all his money, and that was the biggest mistake." And I was telling them, like, bro, like you can't diminish. Basically, at this point, your only asset. Like everybody know that nobody wanted Ja unless they could get him for pennies on the dollar. Like that's a known thing. So that was all PR speak from the Grizzlies saying, like, hey, no, we're gonna be around this guy. So wink, wink. If you want him, you're going to come with an offer that we can't refuse. You know what I'm saying? Like that was kind of, I don't want to say common sense, but because like lawyers speak, teachers speak, coach speak, it's always
it's a red herring kind of how to
go
about it. Yeah.
You got to understand how to navigate the wording and stuff. And then also like we watch this team every night. It's no way if you have been a logical fan. Now you got some people that are Jaren stands. He can do no wrong, say no wrong, wear no wrong, and like they are never going to admit to anything if his downfalls or his shortcomings. But if you've looked at his game objectively, you've understood that, bro, this is not a guy that you want to be a cornerstone. Will he be a nice addition? Absolutely. 25, 30 million max. He's that kind of player. When you're talking about a dude that's paying 55, 60 million, I talked about it last year. He does not have the impact or the production to meet that. Like anybody can go in the NBA and drop 25 points. Cam Thomas just got released. And he can put the ball in the hoop better than a lot of people on this team. Like, no, you're not going to pay Cam Thomas $55 to $60 million. You're not going to do that. So, from the jump, I kind of figured that was coming. Now, I did think it was going to be a, like, boom, boom type of thing. Like, it was going to drop one of them, more than likely Ja first, then Jaren. I thought that was the move. But it ended up being Jaren. And it makes sense. I mean, if that's the best deal that you got, and I guess really when it come down to best deals, because I was kind of the mind frame that you was as well, like, you should be getting some type of impact player back. Maybe not a all-star level, but a guy that got some promise. Like, I'm gonna throw just a name out so y'all kind of understand where I'm coming from. Like a Shaedon Sharp. Not saying him specifically, but that type of guy that you can tell, okay, if he's put in a situation to just be pushed, this is a good piece later on down the line. Somebody like that, maybe. So when they got what they got, I was like, okay, you got the 3 first-round picks. You can use those more than likely to move up in this draft or the next draft, or you can just use them as pieces to, if it's a guy that comes available that you position yourself to have the best deal, then boom, you just got more access to get that guy. So I wasn't mad at that at all. I'm just not, I'll be honest with you, I'm not as hyped as a lot of people are about this Walter Clayton kid. I think he'll be fine on this team if you talking about your direction is still as Ja as your main guy. Like he's the main point guard, your main piece. A Walter Clayton is the backup or the guy that maybe in playoff games you can play out there with Ja, kind of like Indiana does with Nembhard or Halliburton, like a 2-point guard system. I could see that even though he's smaller.
Yeah.
For climbing to sit up there and say like he's a guy that we look at as a franchise piece moving forward.
Yeah. Not jacking that. Yeah, I'm not right.
Yeah, I ain't rocking. Like again, I like him on the team.
Yeah,
but that's not.
He doesn't scream, and I don't want to take the words out of your mouth, but I think we're on the same page. He doesn't scream franchise shifting player. Like I understand in Utah, he got pit behind. They didn't expect Keontae George to take the leap he has this year. They didn't expect Isaiah Carr to be as solid as he has. So I understand he wasn't in the best situation.
Right.
But just on paper, I feel like he should be able to give some comfort to Isaiah Collier. But just when he has got on the floor, he hasn't screened, okay, if he's in a proper situation, he can take off. Like, I'm trying to think of it. Like a Davion Mitchell. When Davion Mitchell was in Sacramento, he was stuck behind 3 guards, but you saw the promise. Right. And now in Miami, he's playing extremely well in the role that he has.
Right.
I just don't see that personally with Walter Clayton. Like, yes, he was the most – I was looking it up to make sure I was right. He was the most outstanding player at the NCAA tournament in college. Like you said, he's a winner. He has high basketball IQ. On the college level, he scored all 3 levels. It hasn't directly translated to the NBA as much, but he's put it on film.
Right.
it just still, if that's the guy, we're on the same page. If that's the guy that's gonna be like your swinging guy, I wish we could have got something better. Because when I got the notification before I saw the detail, I literally said, "Did we get Walter Clay? Not Walter Clay, Walker Kessler." That's what I mean, Walter Kessler.
Right.
That's literally the first name that popped in my mind. I'm like, okay, that's another sizable contract, and that's maybe a 1-for-1 thing.
Mm-hmm.
But when I saying like we did, I'm like,
it's a good Edie backup or
exactly.
tandem, twin tower type thing.
That's what I thought they were gonna do, because we still don't have a big on the roster. We're gonna talk about that later. But for me, it made sense. But when we did it, I just thought we left some meat on the bone. Where if that's the deal where you don't intend on trading Ja, I would have rather just stay put and just ride out the season, us being the lottery, whatever you want to do it, than getting this deal exactly right now instead of waiting to the offseason, probably getting off both of them at the same time.
Yeah. And that's the thing too, like this is the other piece to it where it makes sense to me. Like, y'all know, like I'm gonna always try to look at it from both angles. Jaren's money, if you wait to the offseason or to that new league year, that contract jumps. So now you got to find the contracts to fit. That may not be. You could come out with a better deal. You very well could. Kleiman has never shown that he's a guy willing to take a chance, though. Like never.
Because like you said, well, you're not, but I hear it's a shorter period of time because you have that window of when you from the NBA Finals to like August. So like about
like June.
June, yeah, you're right, June, because that's when the new CBA goes over. So you have like a few. So yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand that. My bad. I understand.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'm like, all right, I see why you did that. If everybody was calling it in, maybe trying to give them 2 first-round picks and players. Again, it depends on the player we're getting back. But it's cool, bro. I'm not mad at it at all.
Yeah.
I will say, watching them dudes the other night, I didn't get to watch the second Trailblazers game, but I did get to watch the first one. Man, them dudes sorry as hell, bro. that team is trash, bro. Like the Taylor Hendricks kid, maybe he'll come around, but like, has he shown me he's anything much better than an Omax? Not really. You know what I'm saying? I am happy to have Slow-Mo back. I think they should do everything in their power to make sure that Slow-Mo retires a Grizzly. Unless it gets to a point to where like this rebuild just goes off the rails, it's not working, and you want to put him in, let him just go find somewhere where he can build a champ, maybe chase a ring or something like he's kind of been doing lately. But really, they just been tossing the man around as fill-in on contracts, which sucks. But yeah, I want to keep Slow-Mo around as long as possible. You shouldn't have got rid of him at the first time. He's making the same amount of money that you should have and could have paid him then, which was like $8 or $9 million. He's been making that for the longest he's been gone. Keep him at that deal for the rest of forever until he's ready to retire, because he loved the city. I saw his comment as soon as he got back. He was like, Memphis, y'all know what it is. It's love forever. I'm glad to be back. The city rock with him. He rock with the city. He's a great vet for these young guys, whatever direction you're going. And just a likable dude, bro. Let's keep him around. But yeah, I'm cool with the deal. I know the Jaren stands not going to really like it too much. I will say this, though. Like, if you listen to this show, you know that I've been hard on Jaren, for like the last year and a half, maybe 2 years at this point. I used to be a Jaren pusher. Like, I'm like, all right, bro, like, I see your potential. You need to do X, Y, Z. Like, you got unlimited potential. I see what you can be. And it got to a point where I'm like, okay, this dude, like, maybe the talent and production is not getting somewhere, but when I see your effort is not where it needs to be, I kind of back off at that point. That's kind of even with going with the Ja thing. Like, people ask me, like, why did y'all turn on Ja? Why did y'all this? Which I ain't gonna say I turned on Ja. I just stopped putting up with Ja bullshit when he quit on my basketball team on Halloween. Like, I can only make excuses for so much, but when you quit on the team that I've been riding and dying for years at this point, that a lot of us pay money for and support, and you do that, I can't really rock with that, bro. So like, I can't, we're not gonna keep kissing your ass when you do something like that. Like, it's a certain point. You saying F us as fans, forget what the coach and the front office got going on. You got to go out there and be a professional to a certain extent. I ain't telling you not to have no words afterwards, but man, 100%, Ed, like, you quit on the city, bro. And so when people say y'all turned on Ja so quick, it wasn't quick. It wasn't quick at all. It was 7 years and 2 months. That's a very long time. That's a
very committed relationship. It's a very long relationship. In the past 2.5 years, it's been toxic as hell. where we wanted to have him, but he don't want to be here. Then he want to be here, but we like. And everybody know how I get about Ja. Ja is my favorite. As long as he has a Memphis Grizzlies uniform on, he'll be my favorite player. But even I can say I can agree with Chris. On that October 31st night when he literally took his foot, not just took his foot, he took everything off the gas against the Los Angeles Lakers. It was kind of nailed in the coffin for me. And I understand
he still ain't apologized, bro. Like,
it still hasn't.
I think that rubbed me the wrong way of all this. Like, you still to this day playing victim about everything, and you still ain't apologized for that one. I say that's the one sin. Like I can really absolve everything else, bro. I promise you I can. You quit on the city, bro, and the
so
fan,
that's why
I can't rock with that.
So that's why I say if you're gonna get rid of Jaren right now, you gotta get rid of Ja at the same time. That's the sole reason why I say that. That's why if you take the Jaren deal as an individual, I don't have a lot of problems with it. But the fact you just got that and not got off of Ja at the same time because you didn't rip the Band-Aid off fully. Like the wound is still like. You just put some more tape on it, but you didn't like fully rip the Band-Aid off to kind of like let it heal and breathe and all that.
Right.
It's just for like, yes, we're gonna be a bad team for the next 30 plus games, but I'd rather be a bad team without Jaren on the bench. 5 minutes he's sulking, the next 5 minutes he up hype if his certain guy plays well. Like I just rather
you saw that too, right? You saw that too, right?
Okay,
if it ain't Ty Scott,
is that? On my soul, if it ain't Ty Scott, he's not saying nothing.
Hold on, pause, because we're gonna get into it. I want to touch on two comments really, really quick. JD is kind of backing on what we're saying. We can ride with the immature off the court stuff, but the minute you quit on the floor, that's it.
Facts.
Man, that's it. I want to touch on something that Cam brought up real quick, and then we're gonna move on to Ja in full. He said, "Can y'all answer this? Why do Memphis have so much hope for Zach Kleiman?" And I want to get your opinion too on it as well. For me, Cam, and again, if you've been listening, you kind of know how I give it up. I had to tell some people say something on Twitter because, bro, like people been like just kind of wilding with this whole Memphis media thing lately. Like Memphis media, this and that, and we are not. Well, I'm not. Evan is trying to be in media for real. Like I'm not. No. He's not trying to. Evan is in media, pushing himself full-fledged, foot on the gas, doing everything that he can to become a figure in sports media. And so, whatever I can do, to help do, like I'm always do, he's out there doing shit on his own. So I take no credit in none of this at all. I appreciate Evan for even accepting my invite, a year and a half ago when he came on. For me, I don't consider myself media by no means. I don't got no media pass, never sat in the media seat. I am on social media. I'm part of Bluff City Media, and I do a podcast that I'm giving my opinion, but no means am I calling myself media. So if you ever come to me on that, you're highly wrong. But there's a lot of people talking about Memphis media, and I'm not saying it's just for me. I'm saying for anybody that you see doing content out there. If you see anybody doing the content that you feel like is not being pushed enough, 1 + 1 is 2, bro. Like you should be supporting and pushing that content. So don't say, and I'm not saying this, you just kind of sparked this thought, Cam, that I wanted to make sure that I said today. Don't say that people are not talking about climbing in the media space or content space when they are, and you're not supporting the people that you say had the narrative that you want to be pushed. Like that don't make sense to me. That more so come off as some hating shit. And for me, that just like that don't get us nowhere, bro. Like just go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I feel like the reason why that trend, because I've kind of stayed out of it because I've kind of been because I've been seeing you say it, but I've been kind of want to pick and choose how I want to, being that you said I am trying to like, you feel me? I want to be kind of like careful with it, but I feel like people only listen to the Grizzlies. People only listen to Grind City Media. They are employees of the franchise. You understand? That's not the only voice in the city. They may have the largest platform, but they can't speak. And I know this because I've been around them. They can't speak on as candidly about things as we can or other creators on this platform. Right. So when people say that, I feel like they're only listening to one entity, and that's the Grizzlies.
Well, it's some other people too that's independent. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. It's independent guys that are out here that been around for a while. Yeah. And if I'm being keep it 100, bro, it's people on Bluff City Media that don't see anything wrong that Kleiman do. And Lord bless them. You know what I'm saying? Like that's y'all opinion. That's fine. Yeah. I'm not gonna take that opinion. I never have, and I never will. I think that he has drafted particularly well. I'm not even gonna say great. He won that Executive of the Year award, and it kind of has been iffy ever since. But he has a team around him structured with his scouts, and ultimately he has the green light to say who he's gonna get. But if you look around the league, like it's been a couple teams that you can probably put on maybe a hand, 5, that no matter what pick they get, they're going to jack it up, bro. That's just what they're going to do.
Yep.
But most of it's probably on I would say 20 to 25 teams in the NBA, you could pinpoint really good players that have been drafted to that team over the last 5 to 10 years. So it's not like he's doing something abnormal from the draft point, but like I've talked on this show before, it's in my opinion, 3 points to the test that you got to pass when it comes to being known as like a excellent GM. Drafting is only one pillar of that, bro. You still got to sign people, and you still got to make impact or winning trades that's that's propelling your team to be a contender. He's failed on the other 2/3 of that. Like, yeah, he signed Ty on a value deal. Man, this ship was sinking. It had a hole in the shit that we didn't know about. So, like, yeah, you got him right now, but Ty might not even be here, bro. We was talking about Clayton. Like, you talking about we got Ty, Cam Spencer, Javon Small, Walter Clayton, Scottie Pippen. We got 5 point guards, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like 5 point guards is on this roster, including him. But what we finna do with all this, bro? Like, at some point, somebody got to move. So, like, his trading, his signings, those have failed, dog. I don't want to hear how many picks that you tried to give for Mikal Bridges. Give more, goddammit. I don't want to hear more like picks about like stuff that you've done for OG. Give more, goddammit. Who else? The deal we talk about with DFS, could have saved last year's season potentially, and you got smart with that. You just should have got it done, no matter what. So like, I'm just like for us, Cam, over here at this show, like, and I appreciate you bringing that comment because again, I wanted to make sure I address that, bro. He's good at drafting. He ain't elite at drafting. And structuring his roster, or else we wouldn't be at the point where we at. Like Draymond said on his podcast, 6 to 7 years within a rebuild that we just got done with already. Yeah. So, great question, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, 100% great question. I say this on a post game bounce, and I have to take credit. I can't take full credit because Jared said this before. I don't trust him to be the guy that's gonna be the one that can put us into the trajectory of winning an NBA championship. Can he do a rebuild? I'm confident he can do a rebuild because we saw, of course, I'm not gonna give him too much credit for drafting Ja Morant. Ja Morant was gonna be good no matter what team he went to, but that rebuild was definitely shortened with the expiration of Ja Morant and how good he was early. So I'm confident in that. But I wish there was another role that he could do. Like if he could be like co-basketball operations with Tayshaun Prince, I would love
take Tayshaun job because apparently Tayshaun ain't doing shit. So
yeah,
like slide over and take his job and let's get somebody else in that seat.
That's even better. I don't want to talk for another man, but that works perfectly.
Like Tayshaun ain't doing shit, bro. Come on, bro. Let's go. Come on, bro.
So if he can transition to that role and he's over like scouting and how the overall entity is ran, cool. But do I want another man in position that's going to make the deals to put us in the trajectory of a championship? Also, yes. So on this show, we are not the biggest climbing just supporters. We can acknowledge his good things and his faults as well. So we on this show,
Yep. Your brother asked a good question now, and I'm gonna address it too because you brought another point that I want to hit on. Ed, thank you, bro. Y'all bringing me the thoughts that I want to share today that I kind of forgot. We got this thing in our fan base where they say, and again, these are the people that's basically, I don't want to say against Ja, because if you're telling the truth about Ja, people say you hating. And if you only telling positive, you glazing. I try to stay in the middle on everything, bro. I try to give you the positive and the negative, and I make my assumption, my opinion from there based on both sides of it. Facts. It's this thing to where people will excuse what Climate has done with the fact that, well, it doesn't matter what he does because Ja ain't been healthy. No. That's not how the world works when it comes to having a job, and y'all know that shit. If you work at a bank, if the bank gets robbed, the bank gets robbed. But if you had the money just sitting out the vault, bro,
that's all you.
Somebody just comes and takes it. Like, no, you're liable for it, bro. You don't get to be excused from it just because, like, yeah, they stole it. They shouldn't have stole it.
You made it easy for him.
But you had the money out, and bro needed bills to pay, and his baby needed milk, or he just was a bad person and didn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to sit here and excuse Climate because of what the result is, because that's hindsight, bro.
Yeah.
In the moment when this team was elevating, you did not do what you were supposed to do to surround these guys with what they needed to succeed. Now, if it happens to where Ja gets hurt, Ja's acting up, getting in trouble, whatever the case may be, then that's 100% on Ja. Because y'all remember a few weeks ago, I said this whole situation is 50-50 for both of them.
Yeah.
It's 50-50. Like I'm not like Ja had to do what he had to do to take care of his business. But I was sitting there, man, it was stuff popping up. Man, it's on Spider-Man commercials, Hulu commercials, like
Power
literally power, like
Marvel,
we were Beats, like bro, you were getting the works, and you threw that away because you just can't get out of your own way and just hire some outside people to help you with PR or just to get you like if you haven't it, I ain't gonna go down that road again. But it's 50-50 for me. Ja and Climate have gotten us both equally to this point for different reasons. But it's still on you as the GM to do your job, bro. You have to do your job, and you live with the results. So, yes, Ja got hurt. Yes, Ja was getting in trouble. But at the end of the day, this roster still wasn't set up to succeed, and I don't care. I came on here and said it, bro. When these folks were second in the West, they are not playing championship basketball. They're beating bad teams. They're beating the hell out of bad teams. But when they play good teams, they can't beat them. 1 + 1 = 2, bro. Like they were not set up for success. Yes, they were winning. It was feeling good because we came off of the dancing and shit. But we saw this team just dwindle, bro. Dwindle. And now here we are. So to your point, again, great question, Ed. You're only judged on your results. And I don't care if it took you 6 picks. If they said no, they said no, but somebody got it done and you didn't. So if you can't perform, like any one of us that walk in one day and you're not performing, then bro, you just may not be it for the job, bro. And I hate to say that because I done went through something similar. I know we talk about sports as an entertainment aspect, but like you said, like, hey, don't fire the man, slide him over somewhere, make a spot for him. You know, I ain't trying to get nobody, whatever. I know how that feels, but like, bro, we can't excuse him because of what Ja did. That's like me and my kids. Well, she did this. No, you still jacked up. You still messed up. That was on you. You can control your part. So, man, great question, bro. I'm sorry. I definitely want to speak on that. And you brought it to my brain. Yep. Let's talk about Ja real quick because I know we kind of did it, but he didn't get traded. Reports was that he wanted to go to Miami if he got dealt. People saying that they weren't. Well, Minnesota wanted to be out there as well. Ultimately, they moved on early in the day on trade deadline. Got Ayo DeSumo from Chicago. The Heat didn't do any moves, and Morant is still here. So moving towards, I guess, for the rest of this season, like you were saying, I'm gonna hit play on what you was bringing up. We both saw that. Yeah, I saw in that first game. That's the only game that I watched. I saw Scotty first game back in this whole season. He goes out, shoots a 3. Ja jumps up. Ty's on the bench with him at this point, and he didn't do anything because obviously Ty's, he's not playing. When Javon Small did something, he didn't do anything. When Walter Clayton do something, he damn near probably spit on the ground or something. I don't know. Like he wasn't happy at all, or didn't care to see these dudes at all. And so, to what you was about to say, I want to just kind of prep you up to kind of go back to what you were saying. But what is your envisioning of how this season plays out with Ja and moving forward into the offseason?
I'm going to give what I wish because unfortunately we weren't able to talk when it was going on because my opinions changed a little bit. Because when it initially happened, I said I was on the 2 Bucks comments and I said, I think the best case scenario, at least in my opinion at the time, was that we play out the season and Ja plays because we know he's probably close to being healthy, if not already healthy. He gets his trade value up. We play even though we may not be winning, we play competitive basketball so the young guys can get good reps. So Ja get his trade value higher. He can get off into his team. And then the young guys, the Cedric Cowards, the Javon Smalls, the Walter Claytons, all these guys get good, tangible, competitive reps going to next season. Everybody wins. That's what I wish would happen. But being now I've seen 3 games, and tonight in about 2 hours going to be the 4th game of this post Jaren Jackson Jr. post trade deadline saga, if you will. We're just gonna do this song and dance of Ja Morant. He's gonna have a UCL injury, then it may be hamstring soreness and then he's just not gonna play the rest of the year. I hope I'm wrong, but from what I've seen, and just like we said before, his energy on the bench, he doesn't want to be here. He had full confidence. At least it seemed like, I don't want to speak for Jai like I'm in his camp, but it seemed like from the outside looking in that he was expected to be moved. Mm-hmm. And the fact that he's still here on a losing team, which he doesn't seem to want to play for, they just traded away one of his closest guys on the team. We're just going to see him probably not play another game in the Memphis Grizzlies uniform. Mm-hmm. And we're going to be in about, it's February right now, in about 2 to 4 months' time, we're going to be doing this media cycle again about offers for Ja Morant, especially around draft time. Oh, it's because around draft time, it's going to be a frenzy because we have all these assets that, depending on what ZK wants to do, we could go all in on rebuilding and get a draft pick, or we could retool and get another star back or get a valuable person back and see what we can shake up. And I don't know, none of us can say what will happen in 2 to 4 months' time.
Right.
But I hate that's the case, unfortunately. I hate that we've probably seen the last game of Ja Morant in the Grizzlies uniform. We never got a game with Ja Morant and Ty Jerome on the same floor together. And I feel like the franchise is very content with just riding this out because if you watch, I don't know if you got a chance for what the viewers did. If you watch Zach Kleiman's trade deadline presser with every question about Ja, first, number one, he didn't outright commit to him staying there, which the first time he's outrightly confidently done that on a presser, which tells a lot. Because all the other time he said, Ja Morant's here, we're building around all these things. It's the first time that he out publicly did not commit to Morant being here. All he said was, we're going to evaluate as time goes forward between Ja and his camp, and he's on the team. That's basically the same answer because shout out to Michael, shout out Jarvis Greer, shout out Mike Wallace. All these guys were gritting and climbing. Not going to lie to you. Right. Shout out y'all for trying to get the answers out of him, but ZK is very much PR trained. He did not budge.
He's a lawyer. What y'all expect?
Yeah, that is true. But he can't get.
And the same thing happened with Dez, bro. That's what people don't forget. Like everybody's like, "Oh, he didn't really talk about Dez." Well, he's intentional in what he says and what he doesn't say.
Yeah,
I more so go off what ZK does not say when he in them pressers, and you hit the nail on the head, bro. Like, job out of here. It's just a matter of when at this point.
Yeah, it's just a matter of when. Oh my gosh, I can't speak today. So regardless of it's as soon as after the finals happens or around draft time, I'm saying this on February 9th, 2026, we have seen the last game of Ja Morant. Much as I hate it, that is the case. So yeah, man, we're just gonna try to do this song and dance, try to get the best draft pick possible, whether that's AJ DeBanza or Cameron Boozer or who I want, which we'll talk about. We're gonna have plenty of time to talk about Darius A. Cup Jr. at Arkansas because you put me on this man, and I am now a believer. If Ja Morant is no longer on this basketball team, I want Darius A. Cup to be my point guard of the future. So that's how I see it happening, man. I hate it as a Grizzlies fan. I hate it. I hate that we're not gonna be competitive. I hate that we're trying to lose. I know ZK said, "Oh, we're not trying to lose. I don't believe in this." Shut up. We know you're not. We know you're trying to get the highest draft pick possible because this draft is projected to be one of the best drafts of all time.
Right.
So
absolutely,
that's how I see it playing out. My basketball heart hates it, but my basketball mind understands that the situation is what it is. We just got to do the best we can to try to mend it and go forward and improve.
Yep. I meant to say this on the Jaren part or the Jaren piece. This is how you can tell I'm a human being. I've come on this show and talked about for the last year and a half like, what I cannot stand with Jaren, what he needs to do to elevate this team and also elevate himself. Like I would have loved to pay Jaren a supermax if he deserved it. And how does he deserve it? By giving max effort every single night and just bumping them rebounds up a little bit consistently, bro. That's it. The energy is going to take you to be where you need to be, and he just never could do that. He just never, for whatever reason, he never could. His motor is what I question more than anything about him. And I didn't want to pay a dude with a motor like that, even the money that he got, for sure not no max money. But I will say this, bro. Like, I was in my feelings for the first probably 2 days after he got traded about it, just because that's when you are able to humanize the person a little bit. When you talk about, being a consummate professional, somebody the kids can look up to. The on-court was not ideal for me, but I can respect everything else about that dude. It was some other little stuff I talked about, with the camps. I wish he could have did more free camps around the city that wasn't tied to organizations and stuff like that. But again, that's nitpicking. Overall, Jaren as a person being gone, that kind of hit me, I guess you could say, harder than what I thought it was going to hit. I thought I was going to be happy as hell. And maybe if we got, like you were talking about, an impact player back, I would have been like, oh, okay, cool. When you know for a fact that, oh, damn, we losing dude and we tanking, I was kind of like, this is kind of messed up. So I did want to make sure I say that on wax because Sane and Kenny thought I was lying. No, bro, I was like, damn, this is really messed up. Like, dude, really gone for real. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, I'm sorry. I gotta get on. When the day, I hope y'all was on Bluff City YouTube page. The day that the trade happened and Chris was on stage show by, oh my gosh, bro, Chris sounded like he was God. Like, bro, Chris had the clearest audio.
I'm trying to figure it out, bro.
Because everybody was checking me first. Because everybody was on Sane show. Everybody started checking me. And then Chris popped in the comments. So they started checking Chris. Then Chris joined the show. And everybody was just flaming dude. Because he just sounded the best he's ever sounded. So if y'all want to go back to last week's video of the Anthony Sane show on the trade deadline day. That was the funniest, literally the funniest day.
It wasn't none but these, bro. I got to figure out how to get these into my Mac. Because if I can get these into my Mac, I'm gonna be sounding like the voice inside your head. Every Monday at 5, you'll be able to hear the voice inside your head.
May sound like my
$20 AirPods.
Yeah, right, for real. But to reiterate your point, yeah, I felt the same way. Like it was like a very much a damn moment. Like damn, like we really like it's really the era, the Grizzlies Gen era is done. Or as my brother texts me because he brought up a good point. The grit and grind era is officially done because Jaren Jackson Jr. was that bridge between the two eras, and now that's officially done. So yeah, it hates the situation to be in. But the one thing I do hope is the truth of what Zach Kleiman said is he said this isn't like a 5-7 year process. If he's actually serious about that, where he wants to be good again soon, that gives me a little bit of confidence. So if that turns out to be true, I can hold out hope a little bit that we can get to the next level eventually in the next 1, 2, 3 years. Because I don't want to see 4 to 5 years of bottom feeder Memphis Grizzlies basketball.
Man, for sure. Don Flamingo, definitely appreciate you tapping in, bro. Like I said, nail on the head, bro. It's on both of them. You know, the leader, he got to be available. And the front office, they got to do their part, man. It's a hand-to-hand relationship. And I pray that this next iteration, if Kleiman here or not, I mean, I would prefer a new GM. But if he's here, what can we do? We can't do nothing but support the team we've been supporting. KD, I got something for you, my dog. I got a bet already with my pops. A steak dinner. If Ja's not traded before next season, like if he suits up for the Grizzlies in the preseason or the regular season, I got to buy my dad a steak dinner. If Ja signs a long-term deal, I will buy you 2 steak dinners. If you want to buy me one in return for him not get a long-term deal signed, just let me know in the comments. I'll gladly take that bet, my dog.
Y'all can shake in the comments. Like I'm gonna say, I hope that you're right, Kadarius. Because I want Ja here, but the writing is on the wall, my boy. Like you said that on the post game match. Like, oh, we can pay Ja now. Pay Ja what? Like,
nah, that's not what the problem is, bro.
Yes, like Ja, his money Ja has got his, like, I know he didn't get his supermax like he wanted, but trust me, he is okay. He got the hottest shoe in the game right now. Like he's okay. It's the fact that him and the front office can't get on the same page. They just
and that's the thing, bro.
Yeah,
like we don't want to, like we always want to be like, man, they hating on Ja. Like, again, don't forget Ja was mad just like I was when he quit on y'all ass. But now it's he finna leave. It's like, oh no, they hate. No. Ask yourself as a business person, would you pay somebody super max or maximum money if I can't count on them to be dependable, whether it's health or other shit? Because again, the man was sitting out games, bro. You want to know how I know he was sitting out games? I told y'all this already, and I'm going to say it again. When I saw he popped up questionable 3 games in a row, the second one I called it, the third one I said, oh, he bullshit. He was questionable with a contusion, not a strain, not a sprain, not a tear. And you've seen Jaren Jackson have a calf contusion and play the next game after that. You've seen Santi Aldama do it. And tonight, I ain't checked yet, but I know Walter
Clayton, he's questionable.
Had the same thing that he's questionable for. If he plays tonight, again, 1 + 1 = 2, y'all. The man was sitting out and probably wasn't gonna play again because he was on bullshit.
Yeah.
And again, I'm not saying he's wrong for being mad about the contract, But from ZK's point of view, why would you pay if you quit on your team and now you sitting out games, bro? Not finna pay you shit.
Yeah, and that
I see it from both sides, bro.
That says his time should be up, and this is coming from the biggest Ja Morant. I have a picture. Y'all know what my house looks like. I have a picture of Ja Morant in my freaking room currently right now. Like, I love that man. Like, he's the best player this franchise has ever seen talent wise. Like, we know that. But the writing's on the wall, gentlemen. Unless somehow, after magic of the pixie dust that Chris Daughters dealt with at Disneyland this past weekend, there is no way that this situation gets amended, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
yes,
we never got to see Ja Morant, Ty Jerome, Zach Edey, and Jerry Jackson play a single basketball game together.
That's the part that hurts the worst for me, bro.
That's gonna haunt this franchise for years.
That's the worst part.
Until we get good again, that's gonna be like the big what if in our mind. Like, what if we could have just seen that lineup together? Being that we'll never see that, it's time to move on. I thought we should have did the deadline because we're gonna rip off the Band-Aid, but being that we haven't, we gotta do what we gotta do in the offseason to happen. But Ja Morant has played his last game as a Grizzlies. I feel like we should all agree on that. He has played his last game as a Grizzlies. Y'all can appreciate what he did across the pond. Like, yeah, that was a good thing. He said he wanted to be here, yada yada yada.
Like Silver said, if you don't get your act together, boy, you gonna stay here. You was not coming back with none of us.
Exactly.
That's why that man played.
He said, you better put on the best front of your freaking life, because you would not be on a plane back to Memphis. Y'all, if that's like the last shining moment of Ja Morant or that game against, who was he playing? We playing the Hawks when he got hurt, when he messed up his elbow. Oh, this the three games. The last game is the Hawks because he played well that game. The national TV duel against VJ Edgecombe and on Peacock, and then when we played in France. If those are the three lasting good memories of Ja Morant of this season, I'll take what I can get.
And the biggest one for me is the one that he quit. So that's what sucks.
That's what sucks. That's gonna be the tainting image of at least this season, that our superstar quit on us in the middle of a basketball game on national television. You can't do nothing with that, man.
Let me say something on this, bro. We got to stop getting on the athletic department. The athletic department can only tell you to do so much.
Facts.
You have to take care of your own body better than what Ja Morant has, bro. Like, we all, and again, this ain't a personal attack. We all saw the alcohol consumption, which probably led to the dumb decision he made when he made them. Like, you got to take better care of your body. And it comes to a point to where when these injuries, when everything that's happening to you is a freak injury, everything, you ain't taking care of your body, bro. Like, like for me, I'm getting older, and I know I don't take care of my body the way that I should, like you are. Like, I got to get back into what I planned to. I was trying to get past this trip, and hopefully I'm gonna be back on the right track. But when you talk about the LeBrons and the guys that have put millions of dollars into their body a year, it is paid over X amounts for them. That's why, like James Harden, I never understood, like, why you just don't take your body seriously, bro. Like, Luka, you tripping. Like, if y'all get y'all body together, the money y'all making is doubled easily. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for Ja, that's one thing for me. Like, the athletic department can do only so much for him, or I guess you're saying the medical staff or the trainers and such.
Yeah.
But I ask you this same question, KD, for everybody that has that same thought of mine. Why KCP ain't having constant injuries? He here. Santi, he's kind of sporadic. Santi is.
But he doesn't stay out for a long time, though. He may be down for a game or two, and then he's right back in the line.
He right back. Jaren, outside of his first couple of years where he had to get his ankles, foots, and knees together, he's been pretty much an Iron Man for the last couple of seasons.
Yep.
Jalen Wells, it took him to get hit out of the damn air last year and break his wrist for him to sit down. So, like,
and he gets his ass beat every game. Literally,
every game.
He gets like real tough fight during the game.
I'm starting to think he wear the Frozen because he know his ass gonna hit the damn floor every game.
Just to cushion it. Exactly.
Man, but yeah, bro, like, it's not I don't think it's we got a little bit of bad luck, I'll be honest on that part, but
yeah,
I don't think the shit that we seeing, like, bro, the way that Ja get hurt, I was just telling my dad the other day, like, I know that Josh played hard. I never question that. Outside of the time he's quit or decided to not play, when he's out there, typically, for the most part, he's one of, if not the hardest player we got. He's not gonna quit. He's not gonna give up, even if we down 30. We saw it against the Thunder last year. but he's been reckless with his body, bro. He's been reckless with his body on the court, and I would say just based off of what we see and how long he's out consistently, I don't think he's taking care of his body off the court the best he could to make sure he's available. And his playing style is just, it's just even worse. So
yeah, I'm gonna get on. I know we're way past what we're supposed to, so I'm trying to make this quick. I am nowhere close to the top tier athlete Jaren is. I never will be. I am a collegiate athlete that has a full training staff Monday through Friday and that's with me on my competitions and all that. That I have access to from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. on every weekday. And if I have a competition like I did this past Saturday, I have it there. I still have a foam roller I do every night.
Bro, I took it on vacation with me, bro. My back is killing me if I don't do it.
Good for you, Chris. Good for you. You being cautious about that. The microphone stand that I have made shift is my massage gun pocket thing, like the way it sits in. Like you have to do things off the court, and I'm exposing myself right now, but I'm literally not lying. Like it's literally the package it comes in. You have to do things off the court that promotes your success on the court. Like right now, I'm dealing with an Achilles strain right now. I'm doing stuff around. I still got to practice every day, but I'm doing stuff around the clock so my stuff can not be hurting during a competition. That includes when I'm with the trainers and when I'm at. As soon as I get off of here, I'm gonna foam roll my Achilles for maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and put my foot in a bucket of ice because I don't want my Achilles to flare up. Knock on wood. Sorry, Kenny, for hitting my thing. I know I do that anyway. So I don't hurt myself when I'm out there. Like Jaren is a multi-millionaire with all the access in the world. My brother brought up a good point, and you have as well. He hasn't changed the crew around him. Like he still trains with the same people. They do the same workouts every offseason. They go to Texas, then they go across the country, and they come back to Memphis. Go to Florida. Like you can clock it out on a piece of paper at this point because they've done the same thing for 7 to 8 years. So you're doing the same thing. Putting the stuff in your body that's not working, as Chris mentioned. You're not.
You got a shelf.
When you do the same thing and you're getting the same results, I don't know what you can expect to happen. So I understand people can try to point to the athletic staff, and I know I text Rusty way too much about like, bro, why can't you get on the dang staff because we're freaking hurt all the time, but. Right. It comes down to personal accountability. And I just want to give my own personal taste as, of course, I'm nowhere close to an NBA player, but as a current athlete that has to do this literally every single day, like y'all got to understand, like if I pull my hamstring, it's not my trainer's fault. Like certain things just happen, but I got to stretch every day. I got to do my foam roller. I got to do my yoga. Like this is to be a top level athlete. I'm not saying I am a top level athlete. You have to do things around the freaking clock to make sure your body is operating at optimal level.
Once you leave the facility, it's on you, bro.
Yeah, like once you leave the facility, it's on you. So I just want to get that little piece in there for the people that have that mindset, so I can bring a personal aspect in as well, because it's not just what you do when you're on the facility, it's what you do after as well.
Yep. A couple of comments, man. We're gonna get out of here, but y'all, man, got some good comments, good talking points. KD, this just ain't true, my dog. Like I said, both the fan base and the front office has literally rolled for dude for 7 years. Been smelling and washing his dirty draws.
Facts. Stood by him through everything.
Through everything, bro. It gets to a certain point, bro. Like we gotta. Do y'all not forget October 31st? That's all I'm gonna keep saying, bro. Like I can look past everything except for that, bro. I just can't look past it. And you be damned if Robert Pera, y'all can talk about the other stuff. I ain't got time to talk about that. I told y'all when it happened that it was gonna blow over. Ain't nobody talking about this shit. Pablo Torre, you wrote your story, and nobody's even worried about the story you put out. But Robert Pera, Climbing, and the rest of them, bro, like, okay, we done dealt with everything. At this point, when you quit, plus whatever other the conversation you maybe done had behind the scenes, you don't got an agent. So now I'm talking to your dad and your uncle. Like,
what you want me to do, bro? What you want me to do?
What you want me to do, bro? Like, that's, Ja just kind of tore up his own credibility through this whole thing. I had a conversation with my pops about this. He said, W Young Man GM, he said he was reckless, but he doesn't get help from the refs at all. He doesn't get help from the refs because he is an asshole to the refs, bro.
Yes, I don't want to say it on.
He's a dick to the refs.
I want to say the B word
from them?
But he's B-wording and complaining he will literally not get back on defense,
bro. You can bitch about the call, bro. Luka does it every night, and he still gets calls. But I guarantee you, before games, halftime and after game, Luka is making it a concerted effort, just like Ant-Man that you brought up and other stars in this league, to go have a relationship and a conversation with these referees. Hey man, how was your day? Hey man, this call, let's have a talk about that call. Can you give me your perspective? Like it's a way you can go about everything. And for whatever reason, again, going back to us always excusing Josh bullshit, bro, he is a dick to these refs. He calling these folks sassy bitches, bitch ass nigga. He calling them all type of shit and then never goes over and earns it over. Like, come on. First of all, you can't call me nothing like that and earn it over anyway. But at least, like, one, control how you, like, yeah, bro, they missed the call. Go try to make sure. Jaren, I see him before games talking to the refs, politicking. That's really all it is, bro. Just politicking. Ja ain't politicking with the refs. And because he's got this big chip on his shoulder, but for whatever reason won't let go. We were just talking about earlier. You got the world in your hands. Why you still got, all right, you keep a chip on there so you can stay, humble and stay, stay hungry. But goddamn, bro, like can it shrink in size a little bit?
This jump this big on that.
It's so big it pulls you down. Like, bro, the refs was not against you until you start talking crazy to him.
Yeah,
man, I let this nigga come. I let this man run out here and get clipped out the air and ain't gonna call nothing. It's gonna happen. And then even still, the way that he's getting hit some of these times, even if you call the foul, he already out for the season because of a shoulder or a pec. What he gonna go shoot the free throw and go to the bench? Like
out for 20 games. Like, come on, bro.
Like you gotta again take care of your body and also politic with the refs. You ain't year 7 about to go into year 8. It's not gonna get no better. Keep calling these folk B's and hoes, bro. It's not. And ain't nobody in your ear telling you this shit. Nobody is. Can't
nobody. Or you're not listening to the people that are. At the end of the day, when it comes to Ja Morant, and I feel like me and Chris on the same page, we're out of chances. Insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And unfortunately, his time in Memphis with all the excuses is kind of what comment is what did you just see?
Like KD, stop, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I really tried to. I literally could not hold my laugh. Evan, my bad. Finish your thought, bro. We'll go back. Nah, sorry, bro.
No, you good. No, you good. I want to see what he said, but you'll show me. But yeah, like that's like Hulu wants to pick this pod first play, and you give me it.
But that boy ain't stupid, bro. You gotta be messed up, KD. We gonna go kill that episode, bro. You gotta shoot. We gonna
give us 5K, 10K for an episode, man. We gonna go stupid. Yeah. Hey, you see they pick it up Verno and them on Netflix, man. Come and rock with your boys. But anyway, at the end of the day, man, Ja has done everything he can to not amend their relationship at this point. Like, he's been doing the same thing for the past 7 to 8 years, as Chris mentioned. And unfortunately, it's time to move on. I know we hate it because he was our first superstar. We will always have that attachment to him. But I can assure you, and I'm going to be saying this a lot over the next few months, we will be okay. Every franchise has to move on from some point from whoever that guy is, whether they leave amicably or they trade him away and gets released. Just how we're going to get over Jaren and Dez, we're going to get over Ja eventually. It's just time to – we ain't got no choice. It's just time to go to the next chapter, and hopefully ZK can hit in this draft, and we can actually start this process of a rebuild, and hopefully it doesn't take as long as we think.
Talk about it, Zach Edey highlights. If Ja doesn't quit against LA, this team would have played in the cup while Edey was healthy. And probably wouldn't be in the situation we're in right now. You want to know why? Because we would have been winning. The vibes would have been high. And more than likely, if a freak accident doesn't happen again, but at least the vibes high, you ain't acting crazy. Maybe we go in and win that cup championship. I think the teams that it came down to, we probably easily could have won that healthy. You probably get your extension, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's right, bro, but I'm thinking of it as if at this point, I'm not old enough to be Ja's dad. I'm thinking of it as if I had a son in this same position. Hell, I might have one of my daughters, if not both of them, in this position in the W or somewhere else when they get of age, bro. Like, I would tell them the same thing. You got to play your part. You got to play the game. It sucks. Everybody want to be on this woke stuff and this, I don't want to be talked to a certain kind of, I don't want to move without any, I'm not saying coon by no means. Don't be no coon now. But you gotta play the game, bro. You gotta
accountability. It's accountability and discipline. That's what it comes down to, and how and getting to the means to the end. Yes, you may not like the referees, but you gotta talk to them so you can get your calls. You may not like to eat right all the time, but if you want your body to hold up, you gotta freaking do it. You may love going out to the club with your partners, But dang, I could be in the Normatex. But that's another thing. He probably like you could be in the Normatex boots watching film instead of at the club at G Shop, whatever the place was called in Denver, whatever it's called. Like it's just how we live in a very results-based world, and the NBA is a very results-based business. And unfortunately, the optics hasn't been there. And unfortunately, over the past 2-3 years, the results haven't been there as well. So you don't have the optics, you don't have the results. What's the solution, Chris? You move on.
Yeah, move on, bro.
Simple as
that. And I just want to make it clear, bro. You talk like for people that tuning in for the first time, if you ain't really just listened to this show before, you listening to two of Ja's biggest supporters through these years, bro.
Facts.
In fact, probably the biggest tweet on the No Bluffin Pod Twitter page is a Ja love train that I started before Evan was even on this show. When he was going through his shit. And I started that, and it was basically people retweeting the tweet with their favorite Ja picture. Ja love train was the hashtag to show this man that, bro, you got love out here.
Uh-huh.
And that's what irritates me about where it's always the spectacle made out of the hate or the few people that got something bad to say. Like, all right, bro, that's a very loud minority. Most of the fan base, most of these people out here, they rock with you. Yeah, it may be a couple people in main media that had something to say, but you highlight the few that got something bad to say, and you don't never highlight the positive. So when I put both of those together, it's like, oh, okay, we never get, as a fan base, we never get props for backing you through all the bullshit. And then, you know, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. It just, yeah, bro.
Yeah. Just time to move on, man. Well wishes. We hope that whenever your next team is, you get your stuff together and you turn into a superstar that you were before. And hopefully you're not playing the Grizzlies while you do it. But hopefully you have a great career post Grizzlies. But it is what it is, man. Time here is over and we have to move on. The Grizzlies will move on. Jaren move on. It's just our choice as the fan base if we want to move on or not.
Hey, man, I told y'all before. We have been fans of this team before these dudes got here. We're gonna be here after them as well. I wish they retired a Grizz, bro. It just didn't work out that way. So you move on. And hope for this lottery to fall our way.
Facts. Maybe Adam Silver can rock with us for the one time. Again, he rocked with us when we got you. Appreciate you, Amanda McGee. We appreciate you. We try our best. And we try, and I know I've been wanting to say this. We try not to be like, this was a different show. Well, you watched the first segment, me and Chris didn't agree at all. But we try our best to not just be a show where we just are having to agree off. Well, I agree with you, but I see this like we try to have like an actual, discourse and about we appreciate y'all and conversation. So we appreciate y'all rocking with us because we love doing this. So we love y'all for sure.
Seriously, David. Thank you, bro. Thank you. And if y'all disagree, please put that in the chat too. We're not just highlighting it like facts. Like please. Natalie, thank you. Self-love is so important. That's why. Whoa!
Why would you put that? What is wrong with you? Shout out to Natalie for the comments and the engagement. But clearly, Chris is.
I did not read that. That's man, I'm finna. Kenny, my bad, bro.
Let's do some FanDuel P. Let's get out of here. FanDuel P. Let's go.
I done got wait.
Run amok, led astray. That's Chris. You've been wow. Oh wow, yeah, you're cooked, buddy. Yeah, you're cooked.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah. While Chris's phone is about to get blown up in the next 30 minutes. We're going to go into the FanDuel pick of the week. Of course, this show is sponsored by FanDuel. And if you want to make some money, Chris, mute yourself while you're laughing. So yeah, FanDuel pick of the week. Right now, the Grizzlies are playing the Golden State Warriors. We didn't even mention that tonight. Well, we mentioned it briefly. They're playing the Golden State Warriors, and they are currently a -9 underdog. They are a +9 underdog. So most time I would bet on the Grizzlies. I'm gonna try to keep my composure to Chris having a meltdown right now. But fortunately, since we're trying to lose, I'm going to take the Golden State Warriors. So the line is -110. So if you want to make some money, Grizz money line is -110, and they are a 9-point underdog against Golden State, and I don't think we covered that. So that is my FanDuel pick of the week. Chris, you back to earth, man. You back to earth.
Man, my FanDuel pick of the week is, man, over under how many more episodes I got on Bluffin.
Oh, if you want to be the next co-host of No Bluffin podcast, hit my line.
Put it in the chat.
Put it in the chat. My email is hayes11@gmail.com. If you want to get the No Bluffin emails, No Bluffin podcast at Gmail. This may be, like I said, this may be the last time we see John Morant. This may be the last time we see Chris.
No, bro, you ain't gonna get me fired and still be in the comments, man. She had a picture and everything, bro.
You gotta read before you put things on the show, Chris.
I saw self-love, bro. I'm like, oh yeah, we on that type of time. You know what I'm saying? Not that type of time.
No, you're not on that type of time. I was gonna make another joke, but you know what? The joke is
bro. That's insane, bro.
It's too far gone.
That's insane, bro. It's time to go, bro. This gotta be. I ain't gonna lie. Between everything that's going on in this episode, to me, this is definitely a top 3.
Oh yeah,
it's a top 3 episode of No Bluffin. Yeah, it's not a top 3 J.Cole album, the Fallout thing, but it's a top 3 No Bluffin episode.
Today, first of all, this is a No Bluffin special where we went way over time, hour 40 minutes. Y'all got on our tail for the first few months we were together, and every show was an hour 40 minutes. So we gave y'all a No Bluffin classic. We had a meltdown of me crashing out over Chris Ingram's blasphemy. For about 30 minutes too long. We also had a very good conversation about the current state of Memphis Grizzlies, and we had that young lady's comment to cap off the show. And Chris Ingram's phone will probably be very, very funny as he's maybe watching the Grizzlies game tonight. So, yeah, it's been a good one. It's been a good one, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a good one.
I ain't got nothing, bro. Hey man, as we always say, this week, do something that makes you happy, that makes you feel good. Oh my, okay. We'll see y'all next week, bro. We'll see y'all know what I normally say at the end of these shows. I can't even say that after that comment, bro. I can't say that. Man, y'all be good this week.
I got it. I got it,
bro. Go ahead, bro.
As we all say, keep God ahead of your life, or if you're not a Christian, keep any religion to pet of life. He is the answer. And why stop putting comments on the dang screen? Chris, lock in. Keep God in your life. Read your Bible, pray, and keep your loved ones very closely. Tell someone you love them because they probably appreciate it. It's a hard world out here. There's a lot of things going on, but hopefully this show can bring you a little bit of an escape from the crazy things going on in the world. So yeah, love God. Keep your faith right, and we will see y'all next week. And as always, we say, go Grizz.
Thank you for listening to this episode of the No Bluffing Podcast. If you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe to Bluff City Media's YouTube page. For comprehensive coverage of all things Memphis sports, head over to www.bluffcitymedia.co and find out how you can become an insider. We will see you back here next week.